Where are those delu people that says that Davido married Chioma to compensate her? You say what? I mean, you say what? Just they play. They play. Oh, crew. Marriage where they don't they plan since 2020. Like I said, Mona just the play. Like I hope all these people saying that he married her just to compensate her. He married her. Nye, 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 nye. Hear it and hear it clear. As Davido was even the one carrying this marriage of a thing. When I just the play. Like you guys, Davido told their event planner say he would plan their marriage for them since 2020, and it has always been Chioma right from the beginning, no any other person. Davido has never said he want to marry any other person aside from Chioma. Like it has always been Chioma all this while. And the bad belles, even Babymama self join do one thing or the other. Since say they go separate, God brought them back together. And this time around, they are waxing higher and stronger. Like nobody can enter their love and break it. Since February, oh, shame on haters. Since February, Chioma and Davido and their family member, few family members have been planning this elaborate and premium or nothing wedding that happened on the 25th of June. God abeg oh. Una see bad belle, una go choke on una bitterness. Set and it was not planned. Set and it is an emergency wedding. Set and na compensation wedding. He was using it for clout. Nye, 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 nye. This one choke and shock you guys. I'm glad it ended in praise, and I must say the event planner did a great job. This love is just so beautiful, and it is a good thing that all Davido's family they really stood by him, especially his elder sister Sharon. She stand like a mother to Davido and Chioma. Like you guys should forget, Sharon really tried. Sharon make sure the event everything was well planned. See, make una hear from the horse's mouth, make una see how Chioma and Davido's wedding was planned, and they all kept it secret since February up until 2 weeks before the wedding. Now we begin hear am. Na so Madam Petition come out still say e go scatter the wedding, come bring out law this thing wey dem don sue am since when, come bring her out just because she see say few weeks to Davido and Chioma's wedding, thinking that she fit spoil the marriage. Una go rest. You guys enjoy the rest of the video. Make una leave bad belle. They just they try, but they no fit succeed. Congratulations to you, baby girl Chef Chi of life. We, the lover of good things, are so happy for you. Enjoy the rest of the video, guys.
Okay, so today, yeah, drum roll, I'm going to be talking to you about Davido 2024. I want to just share some behind the scenes, some of our thought processes with you. And I just said, what's the best way to start? And I'll just start with Davido. And then, of course, there'll be more that I'll be sharing with you. So Davido 2024, hey, how did this begin? So in 2020, as you all know, we're in the event space. We always plan events. You know, we always have guest artists come and perform. For the last few years, David had always performed at some of our events. So in 2020, I met David again, and he had just finished performing. And I was just outside, and David says to me, "You are planning my wedding." This was in 2020. But of course, as you know, after 2020, a few things happened, and, you know, life got in the way, and they had to put a pause on planning, you know, the wedding. Fast forward to 2024, I get a message in my DM, right? And I just see a message from Davido, right, as you all know. And I just see a message, Auntie Funke, my sister is going to call you. And I say, what is she calling me about? And he says, my wedding. And this was in February. And I was like, yeah. Now, Coco's wedding, we planned Coco's wedding a few years ago. Coco is one of David's sisters. So we planned the wedding, love her. She became like my sister friend. And then I got a call from Coco to say, hey, David and Chioma are getting married, their traditional engagement is going to be happening in June. And I was like, I'm ready for this. And then I get another call from Sharon and Jennifer. Jennifer is Chioma's sister. Sharon is David's sister. And then we begin the process of planning the biggest wedding in Nigeria in 2024. Now, keeping this information quiet was a huge task. So from February, I had to seal my lips. But it was only a selected number of people in my team that knew. Because, for us, discretion is very important. And we just want to make sure that clients feel very comfortable. So when we reached out to vendors and everyone, we did not disclose who the client was initially. Of course, for the whole team at Zafire, they all knew. But we just had to, of course, keep it quiet. So even for the vendors, they were not told at the early stages when we were actually speaking with them. Now, the planning process began. The couple, as you know, very busy. David is a superstar, touring all over the world. Chioma, just having, the children, just, really taking care of family. So what we needed to do was to start planning. And they put us in touch. They said, you know what, just talk to my sisters. They can actually represent us. So between Sharon, Coco, and Jennifer, we started the planning process. The first huge task was finding a suitable venue. Then after that was curating the guest list. So you can imagine for such a wedding, how do you manage the guest list? How do you even ensure that all the guests are well attended to and well taken care of? How do you make sure that nobody, because we're looking at about 3,000 people, how do you make sure that every single person feels well taken care of, feels thought of, and they don't feel like they were not appreciated? So we began the task of thinking, you know what, we got the venue, we have got 2 halls, and then we said, you know what, in order for people to be able to, have a good time in terms of just going from one hall to the other, we divided the timing so that everybody will witness the day for this couple. So we had one hall and we had a connecting tunnel and we had the other hall. So of course, choosing the right vendors, making sure that we got the best of the best. The brief was also very simple. What was one of the brief? Make sure that you deliver a great guest experience and you deliver a great experience for the couple. So the best food, the best decor, best drinks vendor, best small chops vendor, music, lighting, every single aspect of this event was very important to our client. So the team that worked on this event with me, the lead project managers on this event was Cordelia, Flourish, and Esther, and of course with the larger team. So one of the things that was a really major challenge for us was how do you make sure that all the guests feel well taken care of and they feel special. So from, just from even the curating the guest list, creating QR codes for the guests. Some guests had physical invitations, and that was just because, of course, of the parents and the profile of the guests that were coming. So, you're going to have governors, you're having senators, apart from that, you're having the media people. Now, one other huge challenge was the entourage that was going to come with all the people that came. Every single guest, in fact, I would say most of the guests that came with one aide. Or one, if some came with 20, 30. So just even managing that alone was a huge task for us. Then also even the road, the security and logistics on the road, there was a lot of traffic. And that was just because everybody was coming into the venue. Everybody wanted to come and see their superstar getting married. And then of course on the day, it rained. It rained. Even while we were setting up the day before, the rain was it didn't let up. But we did not give up. We were relentless. While it was raining, everybody went over and beyond at the Zafira events team, all the vendors, every single person. People were just, trying to just ensure that, they just delivered, despite the rain. Even on the morning of the event as well, when David and Chioma had their, photo shoot in the morning with all the photographers and the videographers, we had to have as many videographers and photographers because we're going to shoot from different angles, and the family, it's a large family, so you needed to make sure that everywhere, was captured. One of the highlights for me was David and Chioma's energy. They had energy for days. From 7 a.m. in the morning till 4 a.m., they were hyper. They had energy. I think that was one of my major highlights. Another highlight for me was the family dance. Chioma, dancing with David's dad, dancing with her dad, her mom, David, all of them all dancing together. You know, it was, I thought that was such a beautiful, and that showed me, even with the families, right? And just even from the planning process, just showed me how they all really, really like, just are really in each other's corner. They are really in each other's corner. So that was one of my major, major highlights. So, and the feedback from every single person, oh my goodness, has just been really good. The family, everybody has just given us amazing feedback. I'm going to share the feedback with you. But I just want to say a very big shout out to say thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Coco. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, David and Chioma, for trusting us with your wedding. Thank you, the Adeleke and Ejiofor family, for trusting Zafar Events. Thank